We did a point of sale database that has 5 main tables and then 2 relational tables. We have a customer, an order, a server, a menu item, an ingredient. Order contains menu item and menu item requires ingredient. To make this run, to have this run, you'll need to go into your when you download the zip that has all the files, the MySQL, the point of sale MySQL file has the you'll need to create a database on MySQL named point of sale. It's highlighted here, point of sale. And then you'll be able to copy this into your shell, into either your terminal or your just a general SQL query, and you'll be able to create your table with some information on it. And then after that, as long as you've got all of these on a web server and you access them from HTTP, you'll be able to get to all the PHP files. The main file is the home.html, and that has all these options. We can add a customer. We can add Grandpa Joe, who works at Willy Wonka fan at london.uk. Street is 1234 Surrey. The city, London. Straight, I guess it's Massachusetts. 5566 55444, and then he's been born in 1901, 03, 04. Table number, you just put the table number they're usually at, so that if they're coming there for the first time, you can add their table number. And then send, and then we can go back home and view customers, and there's Grandpa Joe, Wonka fan, in Surrey. And then if we wanted to, we can update his table, which Grandpa Joe is now going to be at table 1. Send. And then you can go to home, add employee. We can add Yvette Nicholson, 987654321. Wages $6.50. Tips 0 because they don't have tips yet, but if they did, you could add them. Home, and then view employees, and you can see Yvette Nicholson with 0 tips, and her imp ID is 8. And then we can add an ingredient, so we can add curry powder in a London mood, I guess. Supplier is Tetley's. Cost is 65, and then inventory will have 73. Send, and then home, and then view ingredients, and there's our curry powder from Tetley's, the tea company. And then add item, and we can make it chicken katsu. You can have it be a small in case you want to have multiple things, and it'll be 1050. Age restriction, no. Send, and then home, and then you can view items, and there's our chicken katsu, small. And then add ingredient to item, and we can do our small chicken katsu, and we can make it take curry powder, and it'll take 5. Send, and we could add more ingredients, so like we can add small chicken katsu, we can add marsala, we can add 1. Send home. And then we go to order menu, and you can create order, which would be, we're going to have Grandpa Joe being served by server 8. Send, and that creates an order. We can add an item to that order, and it comes up with the latest order. So the number 17, Grandpa Joe, table 1. And he's going to get 2 small chicken katsus, no notes, send. Add more items. He's going to have a Granny Smith. He's going to have a small, medium apple pie, 2. Really hot. Send. And then order home. And then we can view orders, and there's Grandpa Joe, served by Yvette Nicholson, and his total is $40. Tax at 6% is $24. He hasn't tipped yet, so his total is $42.40. And then edit order, and we can add a tip. So we can add Grandpa Joe and add a $8 tip. He's a real nice guy. And then order home, edit order, and we can also change the order status. So change Grandpa Joe to served. Send. Order home. And now we look and we can see Grandpa Joe's been served. And then we can view ingredients required, and I added the curry powder, and then I added the ingredients, and there's curry powder right there with 5 required from the from earlier. And then we can go home. Yes, that I didn't put a home.html. And then if we go back to employees, now Yvette Nicholson has an $8 tip. That's the basic functionality of our project. You should be able to get everything running just by doing the point of sale SQL, and then loading all your PHP and HTML files to a web server and accessing them through the home.html and through orderhome.html. Thank you for watching.